Hello, welcome back in for this third shave of Christmas. On the third shave of Christmas, wet shaving gave to me Ozark from Stirling Soap Company. This is one of the labels from Stirling that's specific to that soap, obviously. Their other ones are specific too, but they just have the name. And so several of their soaps like Barbershop, Ben Franklin, Electric Sheep, Mountain Man, and Ozark have this on there. There may be others that I'm just not thinking of at the moment. They have their own unique image on the label. As you can see, this one, this is a picture of the Ozark Mountains with a cardinal there and a little cabin with a fire going, and then the word Ozark spelled out in wood planks. My mom's family is all from that area of Arkansas and southern Missouri. And so this soap has a special place in my heart just for that region. But also this soap smells exactly like a candle that my family had when I was a boy. And it was actually a sculpted candle. It looked like three Dickens-esque carolers. And so we didn't burn it. We just kept it out for the scent because it smelled like evergreen trees. A sense of like hints of like cinnamon in here, that fresh mountain air. And amazingly, it kept the scent year after year. We'd stick it in the attic after Christmas, bring it back out. It smelled great again for the next Christmas season. My mom and sister were up this summer, and I took this soap to them. I said, "What's this smell like to you?" And both of them instantly thought of that candle, and said that's the scent of Christmas to them. So that's why I'm using this one. I have it pressed out here in the bowl. One of my shave goes, as you know, as of late, is to try to keep the lather off of places I'm not shaving, my shirt, my ears, up in my nose, everywhere else. So I'm doing a bowl lather today in this Timeless Razors lather bowl, and I highly recommend this bowl to you. This is like around 10 bucks from retailers. I got this one from Maggards. It's got the ridges. It's a great lather bowl. I prefer to face lather because I like the exfoliation, and also just it's relaxing to me to sort of prepare the whiskers in those areas by doing a face lather. But I'm doing this in a way to try to meet that shave goal, plus to sort of just vary it up a little bit and let you see sort of a different approach to building lather since I've done face lathers in the last two. I'm also mixing it up a little bit today in that I'm using a different razor and different blade. Instead of using the Ascension copper razor from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements and the Persona Red blade, I'm using the Parker 26C and a Voskhod blade. I know many people like these Voskhod blades. So I'm going to try one of those out. The 26C was my favorite razor prior to getting that Phoenix Ascension razor. And so I haven't used any other razor in a while, to be honest with you. It's been several months. So breaking this one out is a nice change of pace. I'll be using the RazoRock 400 Plus Soft. And I'll be using that primarily because it's a longer handle to be able to get in this bowl with trying to keep lather off of my hands, which is another problem of mine. I'll be following the shave up with the hot apple cider from Stirling, and also some Ozark beard oil, pre-shave flash beard oil, but kind of use that also as a little bit of a balm, sort of, so to speak, at the end. So I've got the brush wet. I'm gonna get here and start the lather. I'm filming this on the first Sunday, the morning of the first Sunday of Advent. So for those of you that celebrate the Advent season, happy Advent to you. My family started a few years ago having an Advent wreath and doing a nightly devotional during Advent. We don't always hit every night, we try to. So we're gonna try to this year, try to hit every night, because we really enjoy that time of celebration and of focused worship during the Advent season. So this is whipping up into a lather pretty quickly. It's a little frothy. I left the brush a little too wet, but it's doing pretty well. So it's getting thick there, as Stirling soaps always do. I'm gonna go ahead and take the glasses off because I'm not yet confident in my ability to lather with glasses on. I saw someone in a YouTube video the other day do their whole shave with their glasses on. I do not know how they do it. Of course, they couldn't need them to just see. I have an astigmatism and I'm farsighted, but it's not so bad that I can't see where I'm shaving. You can see, like, look at the lather already on my hands. I don't know how, there it goes on my ear. I guess if I tried to pay attention more and be slow and deliberate, but I'm trying to make it to church on time this morning, so. Now, even though I built that lather in the bowl, I still see the need to add some water here and kind of get this to increase in volume a little bit. I think when I do this is when I start to get the lather everywhere. So much for building a bowl only lather. I could just tell that if I added some water to this soap, it was gonna increase in volume, get a little more creamier. Have 3 days of growth here. I last shaved the morning of Thanksgiving. So here we go in with the 26C from Parker. And I'm actually going to try to not talk as much during this one, speed this one up a little bit for you. And I'll come back in between passes. So here we go, first pass with the grain. Okay, good first pass. Definitely could tell that that Voskhod blade was a little more aggressive, not in a bad way. You could just feel it much more. But also, I'm using that Parker 26C, which I haven't used in a while, which again is not aggressive, but it certainly has a different feel than the Ascension twist. So it's just weird to me all the way around, shaving with a different razor that I haven't used in several months. All right. Let's go back in here for this second pass, this one across the grain. Okay, great second pass. Forgot to get under the nose on that first pass, so I had to come back and do that. Great residual slickness on this Stirling soap. Feels great. All right, let's get back in here for this third pass. This one against the grain, so in the opposite direction of the grain, which to me would be from bottom to top, upward strokes. Okay, get in here for the pickup pass, which is across the grain like my second pass, but in the opposite direction. Primarily to pick up these areas here on the bottom sides of my neck where the hair kind of swirls, and also up underneath my sideburns. So across the grain, on my second pass I tend to go this way. For my pickup I tend to go this opposite way, but still across the grain. Okay, just check here for spots I might need to pick up. Grab some of this lather off on my goatee. We're going to call that shave done. Let me rinse off and then we'll get into the post shave. Okay, good shave. We continue to have one ingrown hair area there. It continues to bother me. I think it may be cleared up by next shave. Just use some more skin tint on it. All right, so this is Stirling's Hot Apple Cider. This is the 2018 formulation. I think the 2019 one has a little bit less cinnamon. Not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. You can check it out. A lot of people have reactions to cinnamon oil, so you want to get a sample of this and check it out before you use it, just to make sure. It's great. It's very different than any other aftershave I have. It has a warming feeling, almost like Cat of Nine Tails from Captain's Choice, and I think it's the cinnamon that does that. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so then let's get into the beard oil, which we'll also use kind of as a balm, and that's the Ozark Mountain one from Stirling. You can see that. And when I'm putting it on my goatee, I tend to just dab it on those 3 fingers like this, and then just come in here and work it in. I'm going to take just a small amount in my hands, rub it together, and sort of use it as a moisturizing oil, if you will, instead of a balm. All right, so I think that's got us. So once again, on the 3rd shave of Christmas, what shaving gave to me, Ozark from Stirling Soap Company. I'll see you in the 4th shave of Christmas, and I hope you enjoy a festive Advent season. See you then. Bye.